Can Promise a winning a year artist of the year. So far, I don't know any artist right now you can compare to a year Can Promise not deserve way than Can Promise. And people are complaining, oh, Can Promise did not win last year, but they have not been able to point to one artist to say that this artist did better than Can Promise. There's a difference between winning an award and winning a project. When you win Artist of the Year, it's the project. For 26 years, musicians from Asante Memu, DJs from Asante Memu, music there and there for Asante Memu, nobody has been able to mount stage on Ghana Music Awards to say, why are we not advocating for a national theater that we can organize the same thing in the Ashanti region? Because here say Asante 4 and Asante Son and Abu Osuna and Wonam, we cannot even have one artist, one person. And you people, instead of you to use the opportunity, well, Makofa Kwasia or Yananta, Jimmy Fua. Now what you just went to my hit to Ohio Krasia, or you say Ghana and hit. Number for Jimmy Fua. The who can Jimmy and Antenna Abegina Ghana Music Awards.
Other 4 years sign so Shabium Kevin Taylor Ababe Blaste Archipalago assign our congratulating Can Promise our award winning a year artist of the year award no. Now according to Kevin Taylor Can Promise winning the artist of the year no. Na unim artist obi to me etu na say your difference between artists and your difference between artists of the year and then someone Kevin Taylor de betu rane efi de agro. Now along the line no oba fire Archipalago ye name say Archipalago ekoko gina stage omkoji award e de ma Kumasi musician ye friend Kweku Smoke na that very day no omoji award ni ma Kweku Smoke wie ya no Archipalago ye bibi sa de krona Archipalago ye ya no anko yi amfa magana fo bebre to a point that Kevin Taylor ababe kasa a blast Archipalago eni Kumasi fo ne kakra echeche mu se omo nyanyansa ni bia mba se Archipalago na side sa Archipalago kraba bejimi no wontumi amfa sa jimi enu kra nkasa bia eye Ghana buying President Mahama any the leaders of Charterhouse ye pay show we be and I pay award ni bi ewo Kumasi and the Kevin Taylor ejina kumem ababe blast Archipalago en fedi agro without majili me no ba be konsem ni mu we a new viewer now subscribe to your channel where I may just over subscribe like it na fedi e chewadwen ewo comment ni mu efa mai enti the whole story Can Promise a winning artist of the year okos dina stage no kasafa bra wabre yamia ye na dom wetumi a winning award ni bi na Can Promise say enodi
when I was coming here, you guys know I've been here a couple of times and I've gone home, you know, so I didn't write a speech, and then Kilby's told me in the car I have a feeling, so write a speech. So I wrote a little something on my phone because I didn't want to mess up over here, okay? So just listen to me, okay? First of all, I want to say praises to the Almighty God, praises to Jesus Christ. I want to say thank you to one man who changed my life, Kill Beats and Legacy Life Entertainment right here on my right. I want to say thank you to my well-able team, Quaps, Funks, Erasmus, Gourmet, Gemma, Endo. God bless you guys. I want to say shouts to Ketis, Skanky, and all my brothers who stay with me every time and make sure I'm good. I want to say thank you to my parents and my siblings. This is my mother right here, guys.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day to my mother. I'm so honored and proud that on a day like this, I get to spend it with my family. Mommy, thank you for believing in me. You never stopped me when I started making music and I was still in school. And today, look at us. We're here today.
Nobody else.
I want to say a big thank you to Dance God Lloyd and his team. A big thank you to my dad who's here as well. A big thank you to 5K and Sony Music. And the last one, a big thank you to the best fans in the world. Listen, if any young person is watching me right now who has a dream, use me as an example of resilience. My first year when I broke out on the scene, I had 7 nominations and I left with 0. While some people laugh, I just work harder because I believe in God's timing. Today, I am the chosen one. Thank Thank you so much. God bless you. Thank you, Charterhouse. Thank you, everybody. Have a good night. It's Ghana to the world. I want to tell you guys one thing. As you guys have chosen me to represent you guys, I want to tell you without failure, I promise you, it's Ghana to the world, and I'm going to go. God bless you.
In order for sending Amuti and a King Promise, and a Babeka in some how to move a King Promise is very happy. So to me, yes, award no, of which a lot of Ghanaians ye ni aji, even crowd share or stage no so no. King Paluta, sorry, applaud no. Utumu say, Obia is in full support say King Promise, and they deserve that award no. Now fast forward, King Promise Kokojin award the way you know. Yehu sa Archipalago onu so kokojina stage na Archipalago stage okoye nyina no was through Kweku Smoke ewini award baako na sa award we no omo amukokojina eji award no na Archipalago eka ho bi na Archipalago after some moji award ni wie na omu fi stage no Archipalago ye bibi wo stage sa de kra Archipalago ye ya no ene na ma Kevin Taylor babe blaster na yen hwe no so ho video efamra
Stand up, Osakrom. Shut up, Akusma. Osakrom is back. Kizai. Palago.
Give it up one more.
Instead for send a muhu video no, you can tell say Archipalago or you'll be on your chance back wa or person fa bin count. Jimmy no when it comes to Archipalago, ni Jimmy no a doso do even before the Telecel Ghana Music Awards ebebano. Before ebebano, okokotina Accra FM. Edi nkomo eko jabe patapa ewo ho na nsemu a okoka ene so kira onu no wo hit song chen patapa na yebo ni din a patapa kra mba nie nsemu Archipalago kan wo saside no yen check video ni kakra e ba yebeti nsemu a Kevin Taylor onu so e dey aba betuja
your live on Facebook nti almost say between Archipalago and patapa who has talent.
We no huru na no beso mo huru mekeke we omo nim de wo mu
Okay
na huru won se omo hu se adwuma no me hu ye like me appearance me bibia efe energy na me de ye no so hu nti omo ni omo bie kon ma me a me shuti akosoro nti we no omo se omo de block like omo negativity bi a omo de distract me back
obi na share chire na
enye obi na share chire omo na share omo chi because it's not say how I came up and what I'm doing. How I came up, no.
Yeah.
What I say. Yeah. And say me say man for music and start anything. No money anything no more. Yes, I say the minimum yard and the man and the can no. But money say be on emre.
Okay. Instead of for send Amuti no. Archipalago pa. Inti Archipalago. You be saying no yeah. Live on the show no. Kevin Taylor ba bonte aba be fire no. A blast no. Che mu say inti. Archipalago in fact chance on yan stage so went to me anka say bia awards ni de bia moye wa Accra but monye na mombe ye bi wo Kumase mfamaye na mum no otubi ko gina stage ye no ho Kumase boy akesesem on stage to a point to cry ye dum ni microphone and the Kevin Taylor wan fa nche no e kon fa so blasting no enye fidi agro ye hwe no so ho video on the side enfamra
we need a year artist of the year, and I want to tell King Promise to say, hard work pays, and consistency is also very important. King Promise actually say, your beginnings, they don't really matter. It's about you being focused. I know a lot about this industry, the music industry or the entertainment industry in Ghana. I know a lot. I don't do entertainment a lot because Semeka Semeko into entertainment, I'll be personal. Because I know a lot of them are almost say the music industry in Ghana. But that's not why I'm going to address this King Promise win. This is a big win in a sense, say, nobody gave this young man a chance when he entered the music scene in Ghana. It's been a very tough one, especially when the people who call the shots are not your favorite people. When the people who make the decisions, how Ghana media, and entertainment, especially music, the people who have become a clique, a group, a cabal, who decide who becomes who and who becomes what. And see, for this guy to do everything possible, for majority of Ghanaians to appreciate his trade and his craft, to get to this point to win a year, the artist of the year, This is the 26th edition. It shows to say there are a lot of people out there who can basically learn something from this guy. And I'm going to be honest, I appreciate his hard work. The last time people were talking about Ghanaian musicians who have gone across the world to send the music out there. And some terrains are very difficult terrains because the communication barrier is quite difficult to maneuver. But this guy in Asia, he did his part. He has done some other tours around the world, which basically a single Ghanaian with not the backing, to say, the kind of management Burna Boy has, and not the management Davido Mu have. No. This guy I know does not have that kind of management. And I don't even think he has signed on a record label. It's a $1 billion record label. But through the little things this guy has done, the effort is put in to get to this point, I think we should applaud King Promise for his hard work. And to be very honest with you, Stonebwoy has given King Promise a run for its money, and he has also shown, say, he's a big rock when it comes to Ghana music. Over the years, he has shown that Shatawale Niwa, he can dominate. And with all due respect to Stonebwoy, I respect his trade, I respect his craft. When it comes to his field, he's good at it. So you cannot write Stonebwoy off. And so he also deserves, because competition number, we wouldn't get young people like Can Promise more, any the other guys to say Paluta more, any Smoke more, to get to where they are today. So it's not always about going after the trade. It's always looking out for the potentials in them. So I also want to applaud Stonebwoy for his contribution and also the competition he put. Last year, Stonebwoy won. It was a massive endorsement. Some people didn't like it, but that's how it's supposed to be. Somebody has to win and somebody has to lose. King Promise took it in good faith. He understood. He went back to the board. He did his job with his management. This year, he has won. So that's how it's supposed to be. So I would like to say we should acknowledge, at least when we are posting, when we are talking, when we are having conversations on our thread near the, I don't know, we should try and acknowledge, say, there's a new kid on the block who has shown, and yet just by knowing somebody, this is hard work that has earned him this. So we should also acknowledge King Promise for the work he has done to get to this point. So to me, if you ask me, King Promise has done it. This is the 26th edition of Ghana Music Awards. Not everyone can get this to get to this point. Yeah, so I just want to acknowledge King Promise for winning the artist of the year. So that is it for the King Promise. Sometimes they come to the state, I see them, they don't see me. There are a lot of them are you know. I go to some places, I see them, and they don't see me. And hey, I watch them from far, and I'm like, hey boys, I'm more town, and they do their own thing, and I stay in my lane and all that. He has done a good job. He has delivered. To be very honest with you, so far I don't know any artist right now you can compare to King Promise not deserve way than King Promise. And people are complaining, oh, King Promise did not win last year, but they have not been able to point to one artist to say that this artist did better than King Promise. And you can talk about King Paluta, but we are looking at the whole job and not some part of the job. With all due respect to King Paluta, great sensation. His songs were all over the place because Obibeka said he played a lot of role because of the elections. He had one or two songs which were very good and he got awards for it. But we are talking about a project. You see, there's a difference between winning an award and winning a project. When you win Artist of the Year, it's the project. The project is what we look out for. And there are so many things that comes together to make a project successful. So some part of the project you might be good, but ABR, it is not enough to give you the whole project as an award. You can argue for King Paluta, you can argue for Smoke, you can even argue for Stonebwoy, but look at the holistic project in the year 2024. And when you look at the project, that is what you arrive at and say, so many things came together. And this is why we are saying King Promise. To me, I believe that he deserved it. That's it. So somebody might have a hit song, which is good, which might be played in every nightclub, every studio, every radio. But the issue is a lot comes together to make an artist, a whole artist, or a project to become a fulfilled project. So this guy was able to tick all the marks, all the boxes, and that's why he's here. I don't normally talk about music, but I think he has worked so hard to get to this point, and he deserves every single thing of it. So King Promise has it. And the most interesting thing is, let me share excerpts of the Ghana Music Awards, and and we will say this is the 26th edition. Kevin Taylor, better than Hassan Fufro. Team, stay with me and back me on this. Team, stay with me. Team, stay with me. Team, don't leave me. 26th edition of the Ghana Music Awards. And at this point, what do you expect to see when people are given the opportunity to speak at the awards? You expect people to put their message across. When you go to other places around the world, especially in the US, which I'm comfortable with, when people get the opportunity to speak at the Grammys, it's a platform that you use to send a particular message to politicians, to people in the industry, to people who are not even in the industry, and also to the world, especially when things are happening where you live. It is a study when you watch the Grammys, when musicians get the opportunity to speak, when they are given the mics, normally they concentrate more on issues happening in their country. Some of them speak on social issues, some speak on political issues, some speak on infrastructure. So it's a platform for artists to also do what? Be able to project what they feel has been missing. They be a can. Yes, so the mic makwasia or yananta. They be ano sa kwasia nantano or say jumadi. And I'm so shocked that Ghana Music Awards at this point are allowing filthy and nanta ejimi phobia to mount stage. This is Ghana Music Awards. When people, when this is Ghana Music Awards, this is not like some foolish fools with Anantania Jimmy Phoebe boys be rugged, dirty riffraffs be who by some chance were able to get on a plane to approach. This is Ghana Music Awards. This is our Grammys. You don't allow wayward, uncivilized, crooked, wretched, dirty old fools who don't even know where they belong in life and just give them mic to speak anyhow. Ebi mo Jimmy untumi omu biem. Jimmy ni osaya nanta, it is tough to calm them or to do what? To maintain them. And I am warning the Ghana Music Awards, don't release dogs to come on that stage to discredit a whole industry. And majority of these Minuanoma Santifo musicians are more Ghana Music Awards. I want to say this. Kevin Taylor, I don't know what Santifo. Nana Pia, or 2 4 said to Nana Medo. And I also do me. Onana Kevin Taylor chen hina maba. Mina mi beju jom. Mamba wane beba. Nana would do me. And I'm so me do. This has been going on for 26 years. 26 years. And it's so disheartening, say. Nobody has been able to take the mic at a Ghana Music Awards as an artist from the Ashanti region to complain and say, how long? When are we going to stop coming to Accra for Ghana Music Awards? When are we going to stop coming to Accra? Some people got the opportunity to speak. People to look upon Asante, people to disrespect Asante, people to say Asante for you. That is what you fight for. You have to make sure that opportunity. You make your statement. So I was expecting artists from the Ashanti region to pick the mic and say, this is a big platform for me, for us, to let the world know, say, we can't be always getting on VIP bars and mounting the back of women to come to Accra to receive award. When are we going to have the Ghana Music Awards in Kumasi? It is because the people from Kumasi don't want what is in Accra. Mweja. Kevin there, one first and one start here. Now my first and one start here, my first start because I want a person put to anybody. And for 26 years, musicians from Asante Memu, DJs from Asante Memu, music there and there for Asantememu. Nobody has been able to mount stage on Ghana Music Awards to say, why are we not advocating for a national theater that we can organize the same thing in the Ashanti region? Because here see Asante for and Asante son and Abu Osuna Wonam, we cannot even have one artist, one person. And you people, instead of you to use the opportunity, well, Makofa Kwasia Oyananta, Jimmy Foa, now TV Asra went to my hit to Ohio Krasia, or you say Ghana and Abahiti. Huh? No for Jimmy Foa. The who can Jimmy and Antejina Abegina Ghana Music Awards. Such a big platform. This is the time Koku Smoke, Paluta. This is the time of Chiame Kwame. You use this platform to advocate. Mr. President, we are tired of coming to Accra for these awards. Can you please, Mr. President, people in government, can we have a national theater in the Ashanti region? Sanyoma we hiamo. Mumubi nkwasia sam ene nkwasia dawire ene nkwasia asante sam hiamu sebio mane tusumina so wa asante sam ehia mamponhene nchen asante sam wo ya asante ni onya asante ni nchen mamponhene na nadem fadue bibia wo bia enso ende na nada ne bankum so enso ye sa ye party enso na nada ne bankum so umpa asante nchen mamponhene umpe asante undo asante nchen mamponhene. And so and then another benkum so ye party we akoko gu na natiri so eno kire se sebio wotiasia wo opportunity na e wo sebio de also wo ye edija inchirima na also wo ye intimi busawo wasante sam na ehia wo no ene de and Ghana Music Awards for 26 years no Ashanti artist has been able to mount stage to pick the mic and say we are demanding dabi number so man sam kwasiafo di machi abegina stage we yen crying. Where you're crying, you take the opportunity to send your message across. This is where you take your opportunity, then you send your message across.
Instead of send your movie video no Kevin Taylor and wabedi no come over this side na Archipalago nangasa no Jimmy woni so. That's one thing I can say. Sometimes no yes, you will be able to Jimmy ni beko, but not on a national platform. How to know say people around the world and across the world are watching. A hona kwa kujina gwedi akesesem so ye kumasi boy inti enya odeng. Out of what Archipalago did need and okay meaning media mean shada hunyan say womb. But well, then I'll dream found a higher Ghana gossips. But me wadring show comment, more subscribe ya, may I just over subscribe. Like it, not share wadring, I will comment to the moon,